time. They have counselors, they have hotlines, they have a domestic violence shelter. There are resources out there. If you just look at Google University, so go to Google,
out there.
type it in, and there are options out there, and there are people who will help you, and often they will help you free of charge.
Oh, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's incredible.
Like, if you can't pay, many of those nonprofits will provide,
they'll still provide the service,
the resources and the counseling. Like, that's what they do.
That's
like,
wonderful.
that's what they get their funding for. So that's, at least from a Lake Norman, North Carolina perspective, I know about them because I've done some advocacy work with them. But there are options out there. Just go to Google. Okay.
Yep. One last thing. If people wanted to follow you online, where would they find you?
So I am on Instagram. My handle is Danielle's Pieces. Pieces like the puzzle. So I'm there. You can also find me on Facebook. If you just search Danielle Ratliff, I will pop up. I also have a weekly radio show that you are going to be on in December. Yes. I believe we set up the date.
We did.
So that's a show with WSIC based out of Statesville. And it's all about holistic health and happiness. And I bring on, practitioners just like you to talk about all this mental health stuff, minus the cuss words, because the radio gets not sued, but they get fined for every cuss word. So
thank goodness that doesn't happen here.
Has to stay PG.
Right.
Luckily for your podcast, it doesn't matter.
Right.
But if they just go to Spotify and search Serenity Now, Holistic Approaches to Health and Happiness, they can find the feed and can listen anytime.
Awesome. Danielle, you have brought so much value, so much insight, so much wisdom, and I know you started off this whole conversation saying you're not the expert, and I would beg to differ, because I think...
Well, I'm not the expert from an educational perspective. I did not go to college for this. I have life experience.
There you go. And that's what makes you an expert, and that's what even makes it that much more tangible for even people who may have gone through their own trauma, to have somebody like you out there advocating for them, advocating for people who may not have a voice or are scared to express their voice. So I greatly appreciate you being that advocate for mental health. And I just commend you for all the work that you continue to do. And I thank you for being a part of this podcast, this From Morning to Action podcast.
Thanks for asking me, dude. It was an honor. You're a fun dude. I mean, we found each other online.
I know we
on
did.
Instagram. That's how we connected.
We sure
and then
did.
We met in person. It's like, hey, I know you.
Right. That's
you.
right. That's why I love.
Wow, he lives in Charlotte.
Right?
That's awesome.
I know you. Oh gosh. Well, yes, I'm going to see you in a couple weeks on your radio show. And I look forward to that. And thank you again.
You are welcome, dude.
All right,
you have an awesome night.
You do the same. Peace, love, and light, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to the From Morning to Action podcast. We'll see you on the next one.
From Morning to Action, Powerfully Working Through Loss is a podcast based on Dr. Damon Silas's 2 books. The first is From Morning to Night, Overcoming Loss, and the second one is What's Your Action Plan? 6 powerful ways to get unstuck in your life now. Be sure to check those 2 books out on the website www.damonsilaspsychology.com/store. You can also go on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or wherever you can find any books, and check that book out there. Furthermore, if you like what you hear, feel free to leave a review, and I'm always looking for guests. So please feel free to send an email to damon@tippingpointwellnessllc.com. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Peace, love, and light, y'all.